Axie Infinity SLP and AXS tokens explained. The Axie Infinity SLP is currently in the middle of its token sale that raised over 6,000 ETH. The tokens are decentralized and versatile, offering the ability to use various services within the company's ecosystem. This is where the AXS tokens come into play. The AXS token offers various ways to gather rewards while they're in your possession. Players of the turn-based card game Axie Infinity, constructed on the Ethereum network, are allowed to breed, raise, compete against, and trade Axie creatures. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are used in Axie Infinity to represent unique animals, powers, land plots, and other in-game assets. Pokémon and Tamagotchi inspire the game, and its developers characterize it as a cross between the two. If a player chooses to play Axie Infinity in either the adventure or arena modes, they will have the opportunity to acquire two different tokens, Axie Infinity Shards, AXS, and Small Love Potions, SLP. Token holders of the AXS cryptocurrency can vote on how the gaming experience will evolve, thanks to the token's governance function. The in-game token known as SLP is required to breed Axies. You can save a bookmark to the Axie Infinity team's blog to ensure that you never miss an update from them, which may contain changes to the game. You can play the game by going to the website for Axie Infinity and beginning the process of breeding and fighting with your Axie there. How does Axie Infinity work? Axie Infinity is a game that incorporates elements of other popular games, such as Pokémon and Tamagotchi, to create a unique online environment. Axie Infinity allows players to breed and raise Axies, which are collectible digital creatures. Each animal has traits, powers, and DNA that the player can alter through breeding to create new animals with special abilities or features. The Axie team has one of the most active communities in the blockchain-based gaming market, and there are multiple ways for token holders to interact with other community members. Axie Infinity runs on a proof-of-stake blockchain network and uses a non-fungible token, NFT, to represent each creature within the game. NFTs can also represent in-game assets such as land plots and additional powers. Gameplay. The game is played on a turn-based rotation schedule that includes a day, night, and rest period. Players can choose to play in the adventure or arena modes. The adventure mode allows players to form Axies by collecting unknown creatures. Through DNA, players can change the look of their Axies by adding specific traits that dictate their appearance and behavior. After an Axie is created, more animals can be created by breeding with other animals of the same species or using these same DNA cards. Battles. Each Axie has a health bar and an attack bar. The player can attack a rival when their turn comes up. This allows them to attack their opponent's creature, although they may be bestowed with high-level powers or other defensive properties. How creatures fight is based on the element of their stars, which their DNA decides. Once a creature has been defeated in battle, the player will be rewarded with experience, points, and credits. Breeding. Breeding is one of the main aspects of Axie Infinity and can even be used to produce a new creature that has never been seen before. This occurs using creatures called DNA cards, which are provided when the player initiates a new breed. There are two forms of this process, creating an ancestry and using a DNA card on a petal. Land. In Axie Infinity, the player can place their land on the map screen to see where certain areas are located. The land has several uses, including breeding animals and buying and selling cards. The world of Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity, a blockchain-based game that offers a collectible digital creature, is currently in the middle of its token sale. The tokens are decentralized and versatile, offering the ability to use various services within the company's ecosystem. This is where the AXS token comes into play. The AXS token offers various ways to gather rewards while they're in your possession. Players of the turn-based card game Axie Infinity, constructed on the Ethereum network, are allowed to breed, raise, compete against, and trade Axie creatures. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, are used in Axie Infinity to represent unique animals and other in-game assets. Pokémon and Tamagotchi inspire the game, and its developers characterize it as a cross between the two. If a player chooses to play Axie Infinity in either the adventure or arena modes, they will have the opportunity to acquire two different tokens, Axie Infinity Shards, AXS, and Small Love Potions, SLP. Token holders of the AXS cryptocurrency can vote on how the gaming experience will evolve, thanks to the token's governance function. The in-game token known as SLP is required to breed Axes. Axie Infinity AXS tokens. Token holders can use their tokens to participate in the Axie Infinity ecosystem. They can vote on new game features and will be able to use the token's governance function, although there is no specific way for them to do so. The AXS token is traded on exchanges such as X-Rates, Latacan, and IDEX. It's possible to purchase AXS tokens with Ethereum, Bitcoin, or US dollars. Axie Infinity SLP tokens. The game's developers state that the Axie Infinity SLP token is only used to buy and sell collectibles of the various creatures within the game. AXS tokens are required to breed Axies, and these tokens cannot be used for anything but breeding purposes. There are two ways for players to earn SLP tokens: they can win them in battles or purchase them using AXS tokens. The SLP token is used to purchase breeding rights placed on the marketplace of Axie Infinity. The marketplace will have various new features, including wagering and auctions. Axie Infinity Marketplace. The Axie Infinity Marketplace will allow users to trade their Axies using the SLP token. These creatures can be sold and transferred to other players in exchange for AXS or ETH. The marketplace will also feature a wagering system for tournaments in which players can place bets on their Axies that may or may not win a match. As of this writing, the marketplace is currently being coded and is set to launch by Q4 2018. The Axie Infinity Marketplace is the ideal location to search for Axies currently up for sale and gain access to those Axies. In this section, players can browse Axies that have been recently sold to other players or those that have been posted for sale here. The market parameters within the marketplace let players focus their search for Axies on those that fit their desired class, body parts, statistics, price, and more. Axies can be purchased using the player's Ronin wallet, a custom cryptocurrency wallet that Sky Mavis developed specifically for use with Axie Infinity. The ETH placed in a player's wallet can come from an exchange such as Kraken, where the player purchased it. To top off a player's Ronin wallet with ETH, they'll need to head to a cryptocurrency ATM and choose the exchange option. A player can also make use of an exchange that allows for the trading of ETH for AXS tokens. Cryptocurrency exchanges that offer this service include X-Rates, Latacan, IDEX, and many others. Individual players can also sell their AXS tokens in exchange for ETH to use later in the game. Conclusion. Axie Infinity is an interesting, complex game well-suited for players and fans of collectible digital creatures. The Axesoft team has devised a unique way to present the blockchain-based gaming experience. The offering includes 3 different forms of tokens: AXS, SLP, and Ronin tokens. How each token offers value to the player is unique because it comes in a more limited form than other types of cryptocurrency tokens.